That doesn't sound good. Hello. That doesn't look good. No. Okay. So, been a bit skew-if with these streams, and that might continue for a bit because I'm juggling a million things at the moment, including a new book release. But don't worry about any of that shite right now. The important thing is we're here for a bit, and we're going to finish off the fish off. But first, I did what I should have done before even starting this LP, and went back and refreshed my memory on Breath of the Wild and all that stuff. So I figured I'd just do this shrine while talking about that, because clearly I can multitask like that. Yeah, okay. So far, straightforward. Anyway, so, what are my notes here? Yes, Breath of the Wild refresher notes. Mipha was totally always dead. In fact, all the champions were. That was quite a major plot point, that they were all dead. They were all killed by the water, earth, ice, heart, you know, blights, Ganon's tools. So yeah, they're dead. But to be fair to myself, that was 6 years ago, that game, which I didn't think it was that long. And you talk to them a bunch in flashbacks and, like, you know, they appear as spirits and all this kind of bollocks. So, you know, they're still around for... They're surprisingly around for dead people. What else? Sidon was fully grown in Breath of the Wild, but you see the kid version in the DLC. And that statue does actually make sense because you did ride on his back at one point. So, I can't believe I forgot that. I also... The game failed to convey how awkward that ride would have been. Whether they tried to make small talk or whether that was just like horrible stony silence the entire time. Yes, so palpable awkwardity, I'm sure, but Yumbo was actually even more insufferable as a kid. I can only assume I didn't remember that because the focus was more on Daruk back then, who was more or less alright. I don't know. Is this... I was going to say, did you... I went and brought that old one, but I think this might just be a floaty one that I didn't activate. So I didn't. Well, now we know how those work. So yeah. Yunbo and that. Rivali was a prick, but a well-written prick. So he stood out, and that was kind of fine. Tiba was in fact there in Breath of the Wild. He was helping you out. He got injured at one point. So that was him pre-becoming the new chief. Most of the Rito were pretty chill. No pun intended, though. And yeah, and we haven't got to Gerudo World in this yet, but I imagine the lady from the first one... Well, the lady from the first one was Urbosa, and she was, as we've established, she dead. They all dead. But Riju, who was like a kid or a teenager or something, is... well, the way it usually works in these, she'll either be exactly the same age or she'll be a fully grown woman now. There's no in-between. But I imagine that's who we'll be hanging out with, depending on how Gerudo age. If memory serves, she wasn't unbearably annoying, so that's good. Hopefully that's the last of that, then. Last of the annoyances. Probably not, but... Oh yes, Age of Calamity is non-canon, so all my memories from that are worthless. That was fun to find out. I couldn't remember if it was or not, but yeah, that's like alternate timeline shit. It don't don't count it. Nintendo does not endorse it. They hate them for doing that. Yeah. So, worthless memories. The best kind. So none of that meant anything. The Age of Calamity DLC actually had a non-cool, but probably more accurate, younger Impa. And then it was the base game that had the cool one that I remember, but that's neither here nor there. Koga almost certainly died in Breath of the Wild in a really embarrassing way. So that explains why all the Yiga clan that we meet now are being extra pissy with us. So yeah, he conjured a big massive spiky ball and then it rolled on top of him. Absolute clown shoes moment. Yeah, so sucks that, you know, 56 parts into the LP, I refreshed my memory on the not the prequel, the first game. But better late than never. You know, we always have to contend with my khaki-bollock memory here, but are you a thing? You seem like you might be a thing. And yet you're not a thing. Come on, this is the last bit now. I can do this. You know, I don't think that even might be a thing. I think we can probably get this going without the use of that thing. I'm doing well with words today. I think that's all the notes I had for that. Will I remember them from this point on? That is the better question. Probably not. But attempts were made. As for now, we left on a big old cliffhanger with the fish people. And we'll be right back to that shortly. I also, at some point, we're going to have to do another big shriney one because I am still, and it might just be because I suck at everything, getting one-shotted by, like, goblin twats. So we'll do another another heart-gathering sesh at some point. You'll notice as well, I've decked myself out in the latest fashion. Tried to be getting more of those, exploring caves and whatnot. I also tried out the see, he's a creepy guy, but I had to remind myself there he's not actually a goblin himself, but the dye shop guy in Hateno Village. And I'll be completely honest, I failed to suppress my inner goth, and I pretty much just dyed everything black. Or blue, to be fair. Black or dark blue. So I'm not totally goth. But yeah, I just failed on that. Yeah. So a lot of black and blue now. But hey ho. I need that ball. I should have brought that with me. This is what happens when you try to do more than one thing at once. And very often I even fail at one thing at once. Glowstone says, I've missed a few streams. What's the general status of stuff? So doing fish people, think you did the birds and Gerudos. How's the gloom going? He also says, don't worry, I think they made combat much harder in my opinion. You know, I might be with you on that, even though it serves my purposes to to believe that the combat is harder. Whoa. Control stick. I was pushing enough to run there and you did a mere walk. Okay, well, much like that instance, it's all going to sound like salty, salty Johns, but no, I do think it is more difficult here. Things like the flurry rushes, I'm not getting anywhere near as often. The parries, I mean, I'm never good at any parries, as anyone who watched my Elden Ring stuff can attest, but yeah, it definitely does seem trickier here. It's those damn, like, silver bokoblins. They just seem way, way overpowered for what they are. So yeah, could do with a bit more of that. A bit more heart. That's what my ex used to say. But yes, in terms of where we are, because I knew I had all this waffly guff to go through, I plonked us in a shrine to start with. But it's the shrine right outside where we need to be. So that's all good. And yeah, so we're doing fish people. You said the Gerudos. We haven't done the Gerudos yet. We did Rito, Gorons. Now we're on the fish people, who I'm going to probably keep calling the fish people, despite the fact that they're called the Zora. And we've, yeah, Gerudos last, which works. I don't know if there's a optimal order to do any of it in, but yeah. We should probably also try and get more of the dragon tears and get more cutscene story stuff from Zelda being trapped in the past and all that. But what else did you ask? How's the gloom going? The gloom still sucks. Evidently. I have also painstakingly found the materials to upgrade a lot of my clothing as much as is possible with 2 fairies. We should get more fairies as well. But yeah, this gloom resistant one is pretty good. Oh, I also found that, which, you know, title of it suggests that's from Link's Awakening. But I'm pretty sure that's also the goofy meme to death CDI Zelda look. So, lol. Getting that. But yeah, so yeah, I genuinely didn't mean to miss last week's stream, but as I say, I'm in the middle of releasing a book, and I've also got estate agents being cunts. Really? Who would have ever imagined estate agents and landlords being the worst kind of human being imaginable? Right. So, without further ado, I did that on purpose. It's ado. Don't know why I said adieu. Just anyway. Like I needed to appear more intellectually challenged. I'm pretty sure there's something I forgot, but too bad. Yeah, when we left off... Oh, I could have done one of those before. A light appeared down here. And that was where we were going to go and fix all this mess. I actually can't see it now. Anyway, we went all the way down there, and then we hadn't talked to the right person, so it didn't trigger, and we had to go all the way back up. It was most frustrating. Sailon will wait for you near the Pillar of Light. Yes, that's what I'm looking for, Pillar of Light. Shouldn't be that hard to find. Yeah, here we are. The parts of a car here. No, those are the floaty things. They're not big wheels, are they? We just learnt about them. They will prove no help at all in this current predicament. But, you know, good to know. Oh, and I'm pretty sure I didn't have the Zora armor last time either. I found the fancy fish and I got that, and now I can swim up waterfalls. I don't know if I'm ever going to get the Zora, you know, trousers and the rest of it. But for now, we only need one piece to go up. I think I also got one more tower. So, yeah, we got a little bit more map here. I think it was here. Could only be here. Ain't nowhere else, is it? Right, he's peering off the edge. That looks like where we probably have to jump then. Alley up. Or alley over there up. Again, is he meeting us? Oh, I think it said he's meeting us by the side. Let's not make the same mistake a third time. Near the pillar of light. Okay, but not in the pillar of light. Near is a very vague way to say this, considering it's a whole body of water here. Where you at, fish boy? Oh, the marker is actually there, isn't it? Right, there you are. How's your wife? How's the kids?
Oh.
So that is the clue for reaching the sky. Yeah, it's been here a while now. Oh no, hallucinogenic radiation again. You get used to it, don't worry about it. What was that? Never mind. Now is not the time for flights of fancy. Except we're about to fly, and it will probably be fancy. Just where could that light be coming from? Big plug hole at the bottom of the lake.
I have an idea.
You do. They even give you a voice line for it. Alright, don't tell me the idea then. Just... I think this is how people get dysentery, I'm not sure. He used all his power to become a mighty toilet.
It's just as I thought. I can see an entrance at the bottom of the lake.
Well done, Sidon. You truly are the flush.
Dive in, Link.
Sidon says, jump into me. I'm a massive toilet for you, Link. Yeah, this is bordering on fetishistic in ways I don't want to think about. Alright. I figured it would be something like this, which is why I came down here immediately, but apparently he had to toiletize it first. Game over. Going to be an entire temple down here, I assume? Or something funky? I guess... Is he just going to keep doing that up there? I don't... maybe. That's his problem. Gimme. Oh, come on. It's basically there. The prompt appeared. Alright, fine. Fuck off. I made that approximately 16 more times more difficult than it needed to be. For what will probably just be arrows. Okay. Better when wet. Allegedly. In some ways, the break was good because I suspect this might be a lot easier for us with the Zora armor. They probably wouldn't make it essential that you need that, but it might be easier. I see. Gonna be one of those, is it? Luckily, I am among the few who were spared whatever traumatic shit happened with the Ocarina water temple. It's like, collectively and culturally, a whole mass of people who were just fucked up by that experience. Ancient Zora Waterworks. That's just what they call it when an old man cries. Oh, I imagine I gotta get there. speaking of, you know, collective cultural gaming trauma, as I've mentioned before, I was very late to any Zelda series game, but I absolutely have the trauma of the Mario 64 eel. So, you know, it's on that kind of level. Although I think the water temple, from what I have heard, was just fucking frustrating, not actually scary. I can't even remember if I've played Ocarina now. I've definitely played Majora's Mask. That were a good one. We got a bit more soundtrack going on with some choral stuff. Choral? Is that a word? Let's pretend it is. I might not even need to raise the water, I can just lag it. Probably can't blag it all the way. I'm also not seeing any more blocked off areas I can flood the place with. That don't appear to be blocked. And we sort of have to be careful here because of that. So climbing is going to be an absolute ball ache and should be avoided at all costs. I think I have, yeah, I have some slip resistance things. That's the highest possible. We'll probably use that soon because if it were ever going to be useful, it's going to be here. Cheers. That's fine, but not quite what I was after. I done came from there. Didn't know he went up there and now he hit that with a rock. I thought, you've done yourself a service there. But you'll be hard pressed to keep doing it. 'Cause your eyes ain't telling you where bugger all is. No, it's not a blocked pipe, but it is a pipe that I can just go in. Hello. Sewer levels, hooray. That's what we think of when we think of the majestic Zora people. All about cleaning the shit out of their pipes. Yeah, wrong series. Link isn't the plumber. You need that other Nintendo guy. Kind of using the wrong weapon for this, but fuck it. What did I get from doing this? So all it is from there to there is actually the only supposed progress of it. Yeah, I'm definitely missing something. As per usual. Don't forget I can also ascend through things. That should be... I should definitely remember I have that. You're probably not going to be essential, but you might be useful. as my ex-girlfriend used to say. Yeah, fuck it. Ah, you are blocked, but I couldn't see you because your blockage is further back, madam. Oh. And you forced me to enact DIY. How dare you. This is fine. Worst things happen at sea. Close enough. No, I don't... That's a long-winded way to go about this. I can just climb this like a real boy. Yeah, but can you climb that? Yes. Yeah, you get that full-on in the face every time you do that, Link. That's rough. Okay. Is it going to be a rule of 3? Or... Well, it's going to be a rule of at least 3, obviously, but... It should be easier to see them. In theory. Where your old pipes at? That's a big one. Have we done anything with that? Okay, here we might have to use the slip stuff. Yeah, fuck it. Nine minutes. I think what that was literally like 4 of the sticky frogs in order to get such a high level one. Right, yeah. That'll stop you slipping. It won't automatically make you any good at climbing. Okay, so you, even with the highest level one, you still slip a bit. And bollock of bollocks, I think we'd actually already been in here, so. What about you? Is that... No, that's where we were because of our scaffolding. Up there, maybe? Give it a go. Man, they're really not generous with the term resistance, are they? Looking back over old footage and... Oh, kill yourself. Looking back over old footage, oh, that were lucky. I remembered there's a whole bunch of stuff with pen and the newspaper bollocks and all that. And I think, yeah, the reward for that was just like a froggy suit, or as they called it. So we should catch up with him, because I've done more, I've found more stables, but you know, instinct is to not instigate any dialogue in case it's important, but we should do that sometime. Damn it, I cannot burn this shit. How do I... Can I just blow it the fuck up? You really, that probably should have worked. I mean... Okay, well... Time's slipping away, so... We'll leave that for the moo. I still can't see any damn thing. Doing well for being completely blind. No, those, yeah, it's not those two. Nothing below us. That's where we came in. Gotta be up there? Maybe? I mean, yeah, they're all highlighted with big blue things around them, but I could probably just land there right now, couldn't I? Maybe? Fuck it. Ha! I don't need your puzzle. I'm already here. Maybe there was only two, I don't know. You've done it now. We'll have to wait and see what it is. But... oh no, but that's the bad water. Oh my... You've killed Sidon with stanky water. What's even worse is I'm going to have to go up that stanky water. Oh, we just cut to being out of that. A waterfall descended from the sky. No, it descended from somewhere in the sky. A waterfall descending from the... I was going to say that would be stupid, but we've actually seen that, haven't we? Because the graphics cut off. Anyway. Link, what happened? Is this your doing? You've ruined the Zora's domain. We'll curse you for 1,000 generations. Our children's children will grow up poisoned and deformed because of what you've done. Oh, you activated a mysterious device in the ruins. Oh, that's fine then. We've all done that. And then the waterfall appeared. I believe I understand. Good job someone does. To a Zora, a waterfall is no different from a path. This must be the meaning behind Watery Bridge. Yes, it must. If we climb this waterfall, we shall ascend into the sky. Yes. I knew you could do it. My belief in you is as well placed as ever. I imagine this means more when, like, you don't have the Zora armor and he's the only way you can do it. Because I'm like, yeah, mate, I don't even need you at this point. I can just go up there.
Here.
There.
Come here.
No. Why should I? It is happening again. Someone calling to me? What was that sound I just heard? It was a woman's voice, Sidon. Well, in any case, we now have a path forward. All that's left is to pray. Yeah. If you wear the Zora armor, you can climb the waterfall as well. If you don't have the Zora armor, I will go up there and do all this, and you just have to sit there and play a minigame while Link twiddles his thumbs. 3, 2, 1, go, I suppose. Imagine if my slip resistance stops me doing this. That would be ironic. No, wrong thing. Fucking... bird, woman, bad... No, bird, boy thing. Anyway, got there in the end. Oh, it really is piss coloured, isn't it? Wellspring Island. That's the last thing I was thinking. Oh. That's new. After getting a face full of sewage water, Link now thinks he can fly. Due to the numerous waterborne diseases now coursing through his veins, he is hallucinating like fuck and thinks he's in a low gravity environment, when in fact he's just having a seizure on the floor. It's tragic, really. Oh. I burst the bubble. I don't know what that means. I don't know what this means. This is all very confusing. I suppose there's sort of things you get in, and if they're moving, you can... they'll take you places. Bubble taxi. What is this place? It's the wellspring, whatever it said. My body, it feels as light as a feather. Yeah, we're both tripping balls. We're going to have a bad time of it when we come down. In every sense of the word. This is a strange place indeed, but right now we must focus on locating the source of the sludge. It seems to be coming from Marvel Studios. Link, it's time to divide and conquer. Let's split up for the time being. Alright. Oh. The source of the big bubbles. The big bubble machine. Allow me to get all up in your grill. And wait for a taxi. I don't like the kind of slightly eyeball thing in the middle. Maybe I'm projecting there, but there's something a bit eyeball-y about all this. That'll do. Anywhere here, mate. Cheers. Ah, just missed one. You wait all day for a massive body engulfing bubble and then 3 come at once. Although it's the idea I can jump that now with my floaty floaty. I don't feel that floaty floaty. No, I think I'd rather just take the automated bubble Uber if possible. Can I direct this? I can move forward in it. That merely... oh yeah, it's about to burst. So it's not moving forward at all, and I have to now make the best of it. Yeah, are you gonna make a bubble? You seem to have the facility for it. Ah, here we are. This is all very weird, isn't it? It's like oddly slow-paced and tranquil with all this floating in bubbles and bollocks. And there's a big old dragon up there. Well, I suppose the pace will kick up a notch now. How do you feel about getting electrocuted? Yeah, you're not a fan, but it also did bugger all damage to you. Gonna need something better than that. As long as it's not a silver bokoblin, we'll be fine. We won't necessarily be fine at all. This guy could probably kill us as well. Ah, my jump attacks now take on a different quality, I realise. Cheers, Yumbo. That is very little damage. I should do more of the whole, fusing thing, shouldn't I? Well, no, I do a fair bit of it. I just meant, like, in terms of these sort of raw materials and things. See, we have a blue horror. Yeah, we have one of those. Stick that on there. Plus 29 damage. Hot shit damn. Come and have a go. Oh yeah, windmill. We can all windmill, but can you do this? That works much better. I need to remember stuff like that and not give in to my hoarder tendencies. I think we still have a... yeah, we've still got one of them. We can clear that shit up. That didn't benefit us in any way, but you know. Good for the environment. Ah, that'll also do it. Cleaning up the nasty splooge. From Nintendo. Right, I think that's your lot for the moment. Fuck off over there. Oh god. Oh shit, I didn't think about the grab. Alright, well. Hydrant's gone. Hopefully we won't need that again. Oh, there's another one there. I didn't realise how makeshift the water fountain was. Oh, we'll have to do all those as well, because there's a bunch of them. Yeah, in the depths, great. Oh yeah, we still need to check out the central mine and all that, but understandably we're a bit locked into this now. This is probably important as things go. Don't even need the hydrant. Okay, now I need the hydrant. I probably have one, don't I? I probably have multiple. I have 46. It's a good amount to have. And I just got one back. That made that entire interaction pointless. Beautiful sunset though, so, you know. Degoop yourself. Oh god, that feels like making the problem worse. Yeah, see, that's the kind of architecture where you don't want to make a sort of face on it, because now it's just like is kind of the vibe. Also, let's ignore that terribly judged jump and focus on the funny vomiting architecture, as my grandmother used to say. Speaking of misjudged jumps, is the idea that I Zora armor up the... No, that can't be it, because there's one that's fucking ridiculous. Horseshoes? Clown shoes is what... I think I was trying to say horse shit and clown shoes, and I just said horseshoes, which doesn't work because horseshoes are just a thing. Clown shit? That would have worked. That gets across the meaning. But horseshoes, no. Clown shit, yes. Horseshoes, no. If you've learned anything today, think again, because you probably haven't. Can I even? Oh, I can. Not only can I don't even have to. It is auto magic, which saves a lot of anxiety. I'm gonna assume there's not bountiful harvest hidden under all this scoop, and I can, if I can. Ah, you son of a bitch! Why would you do that? Okay, yeah, that's not Dark Souls cruel. That's just Nintendo cruel. You wouldn't have fallen off the whole damn thing. Oh yeah, there's Death Star. Yo. Stuff down there. So obviously I made my own headcanon reason for why the gravity is lower. Are we going to get an actual reason, or just Magic Sky Temple bullshit? That seems pretty good. Although, oddly, the best thing about it is when you throw it away, apparently. Which seems slightly counterintuitive. I'll get rid of my boulder sledge. Dainty? For having a boulder on the end. Okay, well that's cool, but not quest relevant, so I suppose... Oh. Oh yes, those are very much our checkpoints, aren't they? Ah, okay, more bubble. More bubble time. But I'm curious about all you fellas, and what you might be protecting. How's your father? I'm like fucking Neo with a bow and arrow. And too much time on his hands. Okay, well we found the ringleader. Either that or I'm hitting him in the kneecap repeatedly. Okay, I overshot it, but I still got him. I don't want you to get sludge swept away, is the problem, because then all your goodies will disappear. Soundtrack felt a little late there. During all the actual fighting there was no music, and then right at the end, oh, you done it! Da, 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 da. It's all this low gravity, it's making the composers lethargic. Good job there's no such effect on me, because I always sound like I'm barely sentient. I was going to say awake, and then I said sentient and thought, sure. That works too. Well, damn, you keep giving me all these lovely things and I just don't have room for them. Jemima. Jemima is someone who routinely gave me lovely things, apparently. In a past life. Where I deserved it. Right. Take me to the bubbles. Hop. Hop. That was very optimistic. Nom nom nom. Oh, I was going to try a sneaky. Oh, well. Can still get them occasionally then. More luck than judgment. That's going to be written on my bloody grave. Oh, there's one of you here. That's... You feel slightly out of place, even though you're not technically. Then it's all Sky Temple, I suppose. I feel like we get a bit sidetracked if we're dealing with you. Do we have to? Or are you just being a funky sentry? What's going on here? Anything? I don't want to go all the way down to the end of this and there'll be no point. I suspect there might be no point. Just more treasure, I think. Yeah. Now we got places to be, big Tetris man. Our ongoing feud with you will have to wait. They've even got a vending machine here. I gosh on shrine. I gosh on shrine. What have you got for me, big fella? Oh god, even they're affected by the anti-gravity. Ooh, something new. A hoverstone. So, not new. New, but understood. Relatively. And stabilizers and fans and a battery. Okay. The hoverstones are probably gonna be, like, really useful. In day-to-day things, I think. We're gonna do this one immediately? Fuck it. We did say we need more hearts, and yeah. Hearts and minds. Hearts in the game, minds just for me. I could do with more minds. The one I've got is simultaneously burnt out and terribly inefficient. Orbs of water. That's a very weird way to say bubbles, isn't it? So, more of the same, really. I suppose that makes this an appropriate time to do this. While it's fresh in memory. Oh. Oh. Have you ever thought to reverse a bubble? A reverse bubble is... Oh, no, I don't know. A pocket of air? I don't know. What's going on? Shit. Let me out. Let me out. What's going on? Oh, God. Ah! Help! I don't know if that deserved the jingle. That was... I thought I was getting sucked into the grate there. I don't quite know. Camera was not my friend there. Okay, now before we do this, there's a problem here, isn't there? Because we need to go up. We've been given this plank of stank. Can we angle a bubble? We can. We can ramp a bubble. Ramp a bubble. Sounds like a sort of service, doesn't it? Cool ramp a bubble. Don't know if that's It's higher than it is further, if that makes sense. But we can probably glide the rest of the way and be okay. What? No, don't cancel out. I only just... You should... What? You should be at the... I reversed time. You should have been at your new life. What? That didn't make sense. I reversed time. You were a newborn bubble. You couldn't... How did you die of old age if you were a baby bubble? I don't understand. I realise there's also this. Oh! Well, that makes it a little bit easier. Although, no, it needs to be further to... And if it did work, me just doing it that way, then... Why wouldn't you? I'm probably overthinking things again. So no reversing time for this one, even though I feel like reversing time for this should have still worked. I don't like when you do that game. When I think of a solution to the problem and you say, no, wrong solution. Fuck it, I'm going right into the light, I don't care. I'll open this shrine from the back. I don't play by your rules. Now, please, I followed all your rules. Give me an antibiotic light bulb. Cheers. Yep.